When factoring polynomials, we're going to use some techniques that we used in the quadratics unit, but these will not be quadratic functions. So they're quadratic-like in that we can do some similar things, but there's a couple other techniques that we can use with polynomials that we didn't need for quadratics. So here, the first set, we have difference of squares. We're going to factor this like we normally would. We'll make this 4x squared plus 9 times 4x squared minus 9. You would square root each and do one positive and one negative equation. Now, or parentheses. We have another parentheses that is also a difference of squares and can be factored further. Only this one can be factored further because it's a difference. Okay, so we have a difference of squares, and then we have another difference of squares. But you can only factor that second parentheses again. So you're going to keep the first one as 4x squared plus 9, and factor the second one into 2x plus 3, 2x minus 3. Now the order really does not matter. What I would recommend in ones that you know are going to keep going further is to keep the plus parentheses first. And that's the one that's going to stay, and then the subtraction parentheses do second, and that's the one you're going to break apart even further. So we're just going to do one more quick example with that. On the next page, we have 625x to the 8th minus 256. If you're not sure if something's a square root, go to your calculator, type in. So if you're not sure what the square root of 625 is, type in the square root of 625 in your calculator. It's going to give you 25. Okay, so if you don't recognize it as a perfect square, check it. And when we get into the cubes, you'll check that as well. So again, this one's going to factor into 25. It'll be x to the 4th because we're going to square root it, plus 16, and then 25x to the 4th minus 16, because the square root of 256 is 16. And then again, we're going to take that second parentheses, the one that has the difference, and break it apart further. So keep this as 25x to the 4th plus 16, and then break the second one apart into 5x squared minus 4 times 5x squared plus 4. And notice I ended up doing the minus first in here just to show you that it is okay to do that. Either way is fine for your final answer. In the next video, you're going to look at a new formula, sum and difference of cubes, and then the third one will be factoring by grouping.